Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. The give to the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Catch in the middle. It's Bernard. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Gonna run it. It's Haynes.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Toss sweep to the right. Open space at the 25. Oh, he gave him a dead leg. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. there lining up to boot it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense working from the pistol. The running back has it. At the 35, he's loose. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. And the Tigers racing to the line in a hurry-up. Leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits those uprights right in half. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Final play of the quarter coming. Going up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Adams. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
What an easy way to get some free yards. I got an athletic quarterback that can do this. I can bootleg him to his right, make it a pass-run option. If he wants to take a shot down the field, so be it. But if not, just chew up some ground and go get a positive play.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
They'll leave it with him. Fights off a defender. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Running backs square their shoulders up. It's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Fires the pass. Intercepted. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. First down here for the offense. The give to the tailback. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
A little screen to the running back. Still on his feet at the 45. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back into play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down, just letting him go to work to set up 2nd and short.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Looking for space. It's Haynes. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped. Now forcing a 4th down.
Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Cook. Right down the middle. Tosses it incomplete. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Looking deep down the right side. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Tigers!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Running back goes in motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's going to run it. At the 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
The linebacker's showing off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see him kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference or get a little bit handsy. Really nice job seeing the football, breaking on.
He'll off one deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
You see it in football all the time, right? I get a matchup on the outside. You want to try to play man coverage. I'm going to let my wide receiver try to go up and make a play. A lot of times the wide receiver wins. Not this time.
Finds a man in the middle. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. And the try is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He was hoping for something a little more dominant. They get him on the ground at the 20. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him onto the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Back to throw, it's Cook. Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Still looking on the move. Oh, ball's out. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. And the quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead, he turns the football over.
And this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to handcuff him. You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get outside and create. That's where he's brilliant. That's really the added element he brings this offense. But you do need to reel him in with respect to the fundamentals and taking care of the football. Just has to do better moving forward. And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Makes the grab on the shuffle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Unloads to the wideout. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. What a snag by the defense. He'll try to take it back. The 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Alabama! This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. forced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going to try to get it himself.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Trying to pick up a first down. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Still on his feet at the 45. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And 3rd down, they keep it on the ground with their playmaker. They give him the football. They got so much confidence in this guy and their offensive line, and they get the first down.
Listen, just to be on the field on 3rd down as a running back means you've got to be versatile, right? You got to be able to catch the ball. You got to be able to block. But if they want to hand it off to you on 3rd down, too, you got to be able to go find a way to keep the drive alive. This dude has all the tools in the toolbox.
They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. The Tigers are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to take off. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Late in the game, a lot about execution, right? The quarterback has to understand situational awareness, has to understand it. First of all, he does a great job of scrambling, but then the understanding part we're talking about clicks in. Does a great job getting the first down and getting out of bounds.
The Tigers moving quickly to the line. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line.
Touchdown, Missouri! They move on top here in the 4th.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake. Now to throw. They're working that left side. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Line gets set, first down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Makes the catch. It's Miller. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! So you think this is automatic? They need this one badly. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Manning. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Biggest drive of the game right now as the clock is winding down, a chance to win it before overtime. He wants to throw. Looking deep. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight, it's close, tied here in the fourth quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have.
Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
This time, he's got his man. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He's looking to throw it, using his feet to buy time. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. They're setting up the screen. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Touchdown time! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. To the air. It's Cook. He's going up top here late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He's taking a deep shot. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been.